Hello and welcome to Kelly Legends Media. Okay, first of all, I want to thank all the new subscribers and also everyone that's been with me from day one till today. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the love you've shown. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so this morning I got up, I was watching TV, and I noticed that Sandman, I don't know how many of you remember Sandman. Sandman used to work with Paradigm Medias, with Boxer. At first he just did his technical work, for him, editing and stuff. And then he became kind of like his co-host. He's worked on other channels. He's even come out and made his own podcast. Now, we never seen this side of Sandman, okay? But of course, everybody has a different side to them when they get upset. Apparently, Sandman's upset with Dubs and Gunner and is standing behind Ronnie, okay? Ronnie from, what is it? Ronnie on the Spot, okay? And he joined in on calling out these guys, right? But he did it different, man. Different than I've ever seen on YouTube. This guy was on there with an assault rifle and a big old filero, a big old knife. And talking about if Gunner even knows how to skin a fish or skin an animal, because they used to call him Skinner at one time. And he did a little knife play as he's talking and stuff. And then he jumped over to Dubs and kind of mentioned to Dubs about threatening somebody's family, because at one time I guess Dubs did do that. He did get into it with Jerry and told Jerry some stuff regarding his family. So basically he cocked that big old machine back and was like, yeah, come mess with my family and I'll break you off some, you know what I mean? But as far as getting down, he says that he wants that too. Him and Ronnie against Dubs and Gunner, any way they want to do it, right? So either this is to build up some really good publicity, because I'll tell you one thing, I will pay to watch that. I would definitely pay to see that go down, regardless the conditions, and let them get that stuff off their chest, you know what I mean? Whatever's bothering them. Gunner, I believe he's probably telling Dubs, come on, let's do it, like F these dudes, Dubs on the other hand, he might be trying to reason with him and tell him the the negative side on doing this, which I think under controlled circumstances it wouldn't be a negative side, if they all sign papers that if they get hurt, they're going to take their own responsibility, so that there's no lawsuits later in case someone accidentally gets their jaw broke or something, teeth knocked in or something. But Sandman came out in his video, man, and I've never seen Sandman look so sincere. Sandman's character, to me, kind of took a turn when he started messing with Badger. Badger got picked up on a case. I'm not sure if it's a RICO, but I know it's a serious case. And Sandman felt some sort of way about something that was going on with YouTube and Badger. So since then, I've heard him become more political and more outspoken towards the dislike of what he dislikes. He's been on Dub's back for a long time. He pulled paperwork out on Dub too. Called him a liar, called him all kinds, everything in the book that you would call somebody who you disrespect and think very little of, But it's gotten to the point, I guess, Sandman's working with Ronnie now. Yeah, he I guess all the rhetoric brought back some old feelings that Sandman really wasn't acting on, but he sure acted on them today. I'm not even sure that was a good idea what he did. If Dub walks out and something happens to the dude in the next couple of days, I'll probably come and scoop up Sandman. Dude wasn't playing on when he pulled out that thing. Everything was live. You know, everything that he had in his hand was live. It wasn't no prop, or you know, that was some serious shit. And yeah, you know, basically letting him know that don't threaten his family, don't come around his house playing the fool or whatever he had, whatever Dubs had said to Jerry. You know, don't try it with him, because you know he's got something for him. You know, Sandman's never been busted. He's never been incarcerated. Therefore, I'm sure he probably owns that gun legally. You know, that firearm, and yes, he can use it to protect his family, as long as it's done in accordance with the guidelines of protecting your home and family. You know, I think the person has to be inside your house. Anyways, whatever the case is, Sandman wants that ass. Now, do I think anything's gonna materialize behind all that talk from three of them? I haven't really heard Gunner say anything. If he did, I probably missed it. But from Dubs and Ronnie and Sandman's back and forth, I don't think nothing's gonna really go down. But it would be very entertaining if maybe Chicano 2 could somehow start talking to these guys into doing something legally, you know, where nobody's going to get busted for going in and having this mutual combat, you know, within the guidelines that they need to use. Ronnie wants to do it in an octagon. So I'm sure, I think Sandman don't care how it's done. He just wants to do the damn thing, you know. And we know Gunner had that fight with Cholo Trucker a while back, and you know, it took some guts, some balls to go out there and climb in that ring, not knowing who was going to be there or anything, and get busy with Cholo Trucker. You know what I mean? I give him that. You know, I'm not going to speak to his boxing skills or his performance, but just the fact that he showed up and he put out, you know, you got to give it to him for that. Now, like I said, if Chicano 2 could get a hold of this and somehow monetize it, there's money for everybody. What could happen? You get a black eye, you lose a tooth or two, get knocked out in front of God and everybody. Not that big a deal, you know. I think this one would really bring in a good bag because of who it is, you know. And I'm talking about Dubs and Gunner, you know. They've been on a long time. They've said a lot of things about a lot of people. You know, negative stuff, some positive stuff, but nevertheless, these guys feel some sort of way. And I've never seen anybody bring it like that, not on YouTube. Anyways, we'll see what's going to happen. I'm sure nothing's going to come of it. If it does, I'll be shocked. I'll pay. I'll pay for it. I'll pay to watch that. You know, that would be a good one. I think it'd be highly publicized and highly talked about going in and after it's over. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I could already imagine what the comments are going to say. But just for shits and giggles, man, let me know. You know, let's put it out there in the comment section, and we know Dubs and Gunner are gonna probably go to the comment section and read what you guys are saying. You know, because anything concerning them, they usually peep out the comment section and see how the people are responding. You know, it's a smart way to gauge on whether what the content creators putting out there is being accepted or not, or it's being called, you know, bullshit. Anyways, thank you for watching. I just thought I'd do this video Saturday, and you know, little something for the weekend for my subscribers to think about, comment. I'm not sure whose channel that was that Sandman came out on. But you could try Googling Sandman, and maybe he was on Ronnie's channel. I'm not sure. But he does have his own channel, even though he doesn't put up that much content. So I would try Googling Sandman calls out Dubs and Gunner, something to that effect, if you want to see the whole video and everything that was said. You know, I just took that little part out when the rifles and guns popped out. All right, man. You guys take care. And you know what? I laugh, but it can get serious. You know, this could all turn very, very serious. We've seen it happen, not just on YouTube. You know, these two guys are feeling some sort of way, meaning Ronnie and Sandman. You know, and I know a lot of people that have called out Dubs and Gunner and talked shit about him, but nobody ever came on like I seen this morning, man. That was some crazy shit, you know. I wouldn't pull that on YouTube, most definitely not, you know. But it is what it is, you know. It's out there already. It's out there in YouTube space, you know. And anyways, thank you for watching, people. On the serious side, please take care. Stay free. Stay out from behind them walls, behind them bars. And let's be here for our families and our loved ones when they need us, rather than us being locked in some institution and them using their income and their means of support to help us get along better while we're locked up for making a bad decision. Take care. God bless you. I hope to see you on the next video. And please don't forget, hit that like button. Thank you very much.